Hello community, this is Vianre again and welcome to my third video. Let me share with you what I have learned through discussing this video and about exercising incentive stock options or ISOs when the strike price is less than the fair market value or FMV. So before I start, let's have a quick recap first of the lessons previously. So we are done with the ISOs, AMT and AMT credit and exercising ISOs when the strike price is equal to fair market value. These are required topics to understand first because we will be needing them in understanding as well today's topic, which is again about exercising incentive stock options when the strike price is less than the fair market value. Also, it is worth noting the three important things to track when talking about ISOs. The regular basis, which is the strike price, AMT basis, which is the fair market value, and the AMT credit, which is the difference between regular tax and alternative minimum tax, where the regular tax must be greater and that we had paid alternative minimum tax last year due to exercising ISOs. So, when exercising ISOs and the strike price is lesser than the fair market value, or the fair market value is greater than the strike price, we should note the following: regular basis, fair market value, ordinary income tax, alternative minimum tax, and AMT basis. So first, what is the regular basis? Yes, this is the strike price. Second is, what is the FMV? The FMV is the fair market value at the time of exercise. The third one is there ordinary income tax when buying these ISOs? There is no ordinary income tax when it comes to exercising and holding ISOs. However, we must understand the qualifying and disqualifying disposition as well when the client is exercising ISOs. Is there alternative minimum tax treatment when buying these ISOs? Yes, with ISOs, we must be aware of AMT. What is the AMT basis to chart? Well, the FMV at the time of exercise. Now, let's proceed to what to consider before buying the ISOs. Well, first, client must have enough cash, since again, he or she will need to buy the shares. The next one is, client must know the AMT treatment. Yes, since the FMV is greater than the strike price, there is a delta, or the difference, and we must note that this is called AMT income and must be reported in the Form 6251. With that being said, the client must pay additional alternative minimum tax on top of the cash that he or she will need to buy the shares. So client must consider partial exercise just enough before hitting the AMT range. With that, you don't have to track the AMT basis and AMT credit. And the third one is estimated tax payments. If they are to have AMT, then as a precautionary measure to avoid paying any penalties, client must pay estimated tax. Next is what to file. Client must report AMT income and pay AMT tax. And as mentioned earlier, we need to track the regular basis, AMT basis, and AMT credit to Form 8801. So, we've just discussed the buying part. And now, after exercising the ISOs and buying the shares, the client will surely be selling these shares in the near future. And what are the things we must know or consider? Well, mainly, the AMT basis adjustments. The AMT paid on exercise date from the delta of the regular basis and AMT basis must be adjusted. So, the sold shares must be taxed at AMT basis and new FMV again after holding. Form 8949 for regular tax using the strike price and for alternative minimum tax using the AMT basis. So, in the Form 6251, we must put the adjustment as negative to drive down the AMT and we can have the AMT credit. But aside from that, What are the other talking points? The first one is the total taxable gain. We must determine if it is short-term or long-term, as the treatment depends. The second is the tax strategies. Does it qualify for qualified small business tax or opportunity zone? And the next is any AMT credit to consider. That's why we need to track them. And the last one is the estimated tax payments. What to file on upcoming tax return? Well, there are three main things: regular tax gain or loss, short-term or long-term exclusion. Second is AMT basis adjustment. The third is any AMT credits to Form 8801. So yeah, before I end this video, I would like to summarize my presentation. First is, exercising ISOs can trigger AMT. Next is, tax treatment depends on how long you hold the shares. And lastly, keeping track of important dates and file necessary forms. Once again, this is Vian, and thank you, community.